Okay, so for directional terms, anterior is facing forward. So right now, the baby alive is facing forward. If I could put her in anatomical position, her feet would be shoulder width apart and her hands her palms be facing forward. Posterior is towards the back. So an example of that would be the spinal cord is posterior. So this is her spinal cord would be posterior to the esophagus. Superior is closer to the head. So your nose is superior to the mouth. And inferior is closer to the tail or down towards the feet. So the nose would be inferior to the eyes or the forehead. Proximal is closer to the point of origin, which is typically the trunk. So any region right here. So the knee is proximal to the ankle. So the ankle's down here, the knee's here, the trunk is here. Distal is further away from the point of origin. So your foot is distal to your hip. So your foot's here, hips here. Medial is closer to the midline. So if I could draw like a dotted line just down the middle of the baby doll, that would be the midline, kind of even posteriorly to the spinal cord. So medial is closer to the midline of the body or a body part. So the index finger, so her index finger is medial to the thumb because it's closer to the middle of the actual body part. Whereas the ear is medial to the shoulder. So my ear is closer to my midline than the shoulder. Lateral is further away from the midline. So to use the same example of your hand, your thumb is lateral to your index finger because it's further away from your middle finger. Superficial is closer to the surface. So your skin, so my skin, the baby alive skin, is superficial to your muscle, which would be underneath of your skin. Deep is further below the surface. So the bone is deep to the skin because obviously it's many layers underneath of the skin.